Hello everyone. In this video, we will read and understand Class 7 poem Mystery of the Talking Fan. It's a very short, simple and sweet poem by poetess Maud Rubin. Do you have a ceiling fan in your room? Have you ever paid attention to the sound it makes? Does it make the same kind of sound all the time or is it different? In this poem, the poetess has paid attention to a fan in her room. What is the fan saying? Let's see in the poem. But before that, is there a ceiling fan in the room where you are sitting now? Is the fan quiet or noisy? If it is noisy, you may be sure it is a distant relative of the talking fan in the poem which you are going to read. Now let's see what is the talking fan about. Mystery of the Talking Fan by Maud Rubin. Can a fan talk? Maud Rubin is an American poetess. She has written more than 100 poems and has won many awards as well. She writes about these small mundane things like fan, tube light, chair, etc. Here in this poem, she has written about a fan. Let's read the poem. Once there was a talking fan. Electrical hiss, chatter. Chatter is the talks, the murmur, the sound that it makes. I couldn't quite hear what he said, and I hope it doesn't matter. But one day, somebody oiled his little whirling motor. Whirling means rotating. And all the mystery was spoiled. He ran as still as water. The poetess is saying that once there was a fan. It was a talking fan. All the fan makes some noise when they rotate, isn't it? So she said it was a talking fan. And his chatter, the way it was talking, was electrical. See, here the poetess has pointed the fan, has addressed the fan as his, as if it was a person. So there is a figure of speech here called personification, where non-human are attributed human qualities. So she's saying that once there was a talking fan and the way it was talking, it was electrical. I couldn't quite hear what he said and I hope it doesn't matter. And the poetess is saying that she could not actually hear what the fan wanted to say, and it did not even matter to her, that it was not at all important because he was not doing any important talk. He was just chattering. The fan was just chattering. Because one day somebody oiled his little whirling motor. She did not pay attention and she could not even hear what she was saying, what the fan was saying, because one day somebody came and put oil on its little rotating motor, and all the mystery was spoiled, and all the mystery of the talking fan, the mysterious thing that it was talking, was spoiled, because now after oiling, the fan ran as still as water. So it's a very simple poem. The poet just wants to say that once there was a fan and it was chattering. It was, while it was running, it was making an electrical sound, and the poetess couldn't hear what sound it was making. And one day somebody came and oiled its rotating motor, as the fan works on motor. So somebody oiled the motor, and all the mystery was gone, because now the fan ran as smooth as water. Now let's see the rhyming scheme of the poem. If you see the last word of each line, fan A, chatter B, said C, and matter rhymes with chatter, so it will be B. Then oiled D, motor E, spoiled D, and water E. So the rhyming scheme is A, B, C, B, D, E, D, E. Let's see the poetic devices. We have already discussed the rhyming scheme, which is A, B, C, B, D, E, D, E. Now, figure of speech. So first figure of speech, I told you, it's personification. It is the attribution of human characteristics to a non-human thing. And in this poem, the fan has been attributed the human quality of chattering or talking. You can see in the poem, the poetess has addressed his chatter, he said, he ran. So she has addressed the fan as a human by using he or his. Second figure of speech is simile. It is a figure of speech involving the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind, using words as, like, or so. In the last line, there is a line, as still as water. The fan ran as still as water. So simile has been used here to compare the fan's noiseless motion after oiling with the noiseless motion of water. So there are two figures of speech, personification and simile. Now let's see the question answer. First question is, fans don't talk, but is it possible to imagine that they do? What is it then? That sounds like the fans chatter. Fans don't talk, but sometimes they make certain kind of noises while running. In the poem, the noise created by fans' motor due to lack of oiling has been compared to fans' chatter. That means talk. Next question is, complete the following sentences. The chatter is electrical because, and second, it is mysterious because. The fan functions as an electrical motor, and since it was not oil, it made a sound which appeared electrical. So that is why the chatter was electrical. It is mysterious because the poet was not able to understand the chatter of the fan. What do you think the talking fan was demanding? Of course, it was demanding oiling. The fan's chatter was electrical as it was not oiled, hence it was demanding oiling. The moment it was oiled, it ran as smooth as water. How does an electrical fan manage to throw so much air when it is switched on? Now this is some question related to physics, right? An electrical fan has blades and whirling motor. Some fans have 3 blades, some fans have 4 blades. So they have blades and rotating motor. When it is switched on, the motor begins to rotate, forcing the blades to move in circular motion. And this generates a lot of pressure which forces the air downwards in all the directions. Last question. Is there a talking fan in your house? Create a dialogue between the fan and a mechanic. So this you can do by yourself by creating dialogues between fan and mechanic. Please do write that dialogue in the comment section. It will be great to read those dialogues. And who do you think has oiled the fan? It was of course a mechanic who came to mend the fan, isn't it? So this was about the poem, students. Thank you for listening. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.